This is Barcelona. Here's the centre. Columbus, Las Ramblas, Tibidabo, Sagrada Familia, Montjuic, Park Güell, the beaches, and Camp Nou. And this is Barceloneta. The metro brings you here via the Yellow Line. Metro lines in this area are Barceloneta, Ciutadella y Vila Olímpica.
¿Y tú si quieres ir al centro?
Bueno, andando lo tengo a 15 minutos y tengo todos los autobuses que me van a todos los sitios de Barcelona.
¿Qué es lo que te atrae?
El mar. El mar. Vivo 2 minutos a pie del mar. Me gusta porque es como un barrio en una ciudad y no se parece como que es en el centro de la ciudad.
If you stroll along Passeig de Colón, you'll be at Las Ramblas in no time. Living in the area are retired fishermen, middle-class Catalans and foreigners who have moved here. There are also tourists passing through.
¿Cómo es la vida en este barrio?
Es una maravilla.
Pues la veritat és que és molt agradable.
Me llama la atención el ambiente de barrio que todavía sobrevive, a pesar de que somos muchos los guiris que vivimos aquí.
Vivimos con mucha armonía.
Es la mezcla de todo, ¿no? Es gente un poco de todas partes del mundo y al mismo tiempo es un barrio que todavía conserva el alma de barrio, porque te encuentras la gente que es originaria de aquí y te enrollas con la gente mayor y te los encuentras en la playa y entonces te vas como sintiendo en casa muy rápido.
En esto es un pueblo, bueno, yo lo considero como un pueblo. O sea, aquí conoces a medio barrio y medio barrio te conoce a ti. No hay vandalismo, los niños van sueltos por la calle y sin problemas de que ahora le van a hacer algo, porque si no te lo cuida uno, te lo cuida otro.
És un barri amb molta vida.
Oh, encanta la vida.
Almost all the buildings in Barceloneta are over 250 years old, so I'll tell you a bit about the origin of the neighbourhood. In this engraving from 1700, you can see that this area was undeveloped. After the War of Succession, Castilian troops forced the inhabitants of Barcelona to destroy over 1,200 of their own homes to build a fortress that would subdue the city, La Ciutadella. In this map of the city from the late 18th century, you can see the huge fort and a new neighbourhood that had to be built in 1753 to house these people. The foundations of the destroyed houses are preserved in the Born Cultural Centre. The Ciutadella fortress was destroyed before the Universal Exhibition of 1888, and Barcelona's largest park was created in its stead. A curious fact, on September 11, 1714, Castilian troops entered Barcelona and abolished the self-governing bodies of Catalonia. For this reason, every September the 11th, the National Day of Catalonia is celebrated. During the 20th century, there was a shantytown in this area. It was called Somorrostro and was destroyed in 1966.
Aquello era un barrio de barracas, pero eran gente trabajadores, pescadores.
Que eran gente muy buenas.
The era that transformed the area the most was the Olympics in 1992. This area was transformed, cleaned up, and allowed Barcelona to live facing towards the sea from then on. To eat and drink, there are plenty of terraces and bars, from everyday locales to the more modern and tourist-facing places.
Para comer, uy, hay mucho. Pasa que hay que saber dónde ir.
A la Cova Fumada, que està aquí al carrer Baluard, que és un lloc que s'hi ha d'anar.
Para comer tenéis el Salamanca, tenéis el Rey de la Gamba.
También el Leo, que es algo muy tradicional aquí en Barceloneta.
I després la Bombeta també.
Filfero. Es muy bueno, muy tranquilo.
Bueno, es que hay muchos sitios aquí para comer y muy bien.
But if you want to cook in your apartment, here you'll find many supermarkets as well as Barceloneta Market with all its fresh local produce you could need.
Sí, supermercados tenemos todo. El Día, el Capravo, el Condis, todo, lo tenemos todo a mano.
Hay un mercado, puedes encontrar todo lo que quieras, pescado fresco.
The neighbourhood has a huge and popular sports centre offering all kinds of activities, called el Club de Natación de Barceloneta, Barcelona Swimming Club. It offers a huge covered pool with sea views which attracts people from other neighbourhoods. If you stay in this neighbourhood, don't forget about this place. Points of interest in this area are the beaches. The coast has 4 beaches: San Sebastián, San Miguel, Barceloneta, and Somorrostro. The History Museum of Catalonia, located in the Palacio del Mar, França Station with classical modernist styles, the Sports Marina where you'll find beautiful boats and yachts, Passeig de Joan de Balbo, full of restaurants and frequented by tourists en route to the beach, Parc de la Barceloneta, Hospital del Mar, the select nightclubs of the area around the beach, Plaza del Poeta Bosca, where the market's found, Plaza de Barceloneta, a small square where the parish church of Sant Miquel del Port is, W Hotel, and Plaza del Rosa del Vents has a nice area to stroll with beautiful sea views. And another very good thing about this neighbourhood is that we're right next door. If you're coming to Barcelona, contact us and tell us what you need. We know the best places for you to stay. We have an international team that will attend to you in English, French, Italian, German, Russian, Spanish or Catalan. If you stay with us, you'll have access to a 24-hour helpline. We're OK Apartment, the Barcelona specialists.